While I've been taking it apart, I've realised this whole panel of the gusset is very, very weak. I can see that it's been resewn multiple times. And that in itself has weakened the leather because there's not just one line of holes, but two, and in some areas, three. I'm now feeling that the best approach that I have with this section is to line it all and give it some extra support. These, you can clearly see, have rotted over time, many, many years of use. So I've made a pattern, and I'm going to mark out ready to cut with my knife, and just carefully following the pattern that I've made. And this is beautiful leather. It's a really nice quality that has a lot of strength to it. So the end of this strap is going to have what we call a church end window. So you just line it up there and then whack it with a mallet. There you have your church end. The front section of the briefcase has the buckles on, and I'm doing these by hand rather than on a sewing machine because I want the sewing to be very, very strong. There is something about hand sewn that looks a bit different, and if it's done well, it can look really rather lovely. This is one of those jobs that I do that I absolutely love because you can see the item begin to evolve. Betty asked that I keep the original handle. It looks like it's in good enough condition that it can take some wear and tear, so I'm quite happy to follow her wishes. So now that I've got that sewn on, I have to rivet on the supporting plate that goes on the underside here. Make sure that's supported on the back there. I'm really, really happy with how it's turning out. And hopefully by the time I've completely finished with it, it'll look like a beautiful, mellow colour all over. It's also given me the opportunity to think more about Betty's life, being one of the first female structural engineers. It's really quite a phenomenal achievement on her behalf. I hope that Betty's going to be very, very pleased with the end product. I will have a huge sense of relief when I get it finished and back into her hands.
Suzie is carrying out the finishing touches on the leather briefcase, which belongs to pioneering structural engineer Betty.
The final part of it is giving it a really good feed and get some of the good oils and greases back into this rather tired leather. It's interesting when you're working on something of this age and you start putting all these finishing touches on, how the item all starts to take on a new life.